Okay. I am Francis. Now we have gone through rigorous training 5 days on NLP and I have joined for this course because I am doing some other training programs. I understood that this NLP training will definitely boost my future training. So that way it is very useful to me. Now my most favorite training field is innovative problem solving, which I give to the professional colleges as well as to some of the industries. So today I want to link what are there are a number of common links between NLP and innovative problem solving. See, we cannot explain all the things here, it will take a lot of time, but I will identify few points that I will try to explain with the available time. So I have shortlisted 4 points. That is, one is innovation, on which I am giving training. Another point is on the creativity. And the third point is on strategic planning. And fourth point is knowledge or ignorance management. See, many of the points are structured on that. So I will briefly tell it, maybe in a slightly different perspective, so that you can look from a different point of view. So that is my idea. So I will start with innovation, because strategic planning, creativity and all you will be knowing. So innovation, everybody knows that word, but was it exactly, if you ask many people, they fail to answer. So I want to explain that part first. Then I will go into knowledge or ignorance management part, which sir has covered in a different framework. I will try to explain in a different framework. So these two I will cover. Then if time is there, we can go into whichever other two you can select. I will go through that. So what is innovation? Can somebody tell in one sentence?
Finding something new?
No, what is
Okay,
already
it is
there?
partly correct. There is no wrong answer. All are right answers. It is correct. Anything
It's
else?
already there and
Anything else?
Doing
What is
something
there?
in a new outlook.
New outlook. Okay. So shall I continue? Actually, all can interact. We don't have much time. So I don't try to define the innovation word, because if you go through the literature or even Google it, you will get 100 definitions. So I also tried that. I was thoroughly confused, and somewhere I found a very suitable model. So instead of defining that, I will draw a small model with which it will be clearly understood. So this model says, so the topic is innovation. Now we are telling. I think my handwriting is little bad. Usually I use slides, but now I am trying the board. Is good. Let me improve my writing also. So here first step is in that creativity. The whole innovation process, first step is creativity. I know some of you are, many of you are highly talented in creativity part. That is generating ideas and interpreting things in a different way. See, interpret your environment in a different way for a common person. But if you talk to engineers or scientists, they interpret data differently. These are all different ways of doing creativity. Now, after that, what you should do? Many people do creativity, bring out lot of ideas, then they are stuck. They don't know what to do. So innovation is important because you should know what to do with that, how to do with that. So next important step is strategy. So about strategy, we have already studied in that. Creativity also we have studied these 5 days, some aspects. Now, strategy, to be specific, you should have a strategic planning. That is, sir explained probably in the first day itself. So I will not get into the details. You should have a strategic plan. You should have strategic approach. After that, you should implement it. It's called either implement or execute. You have to do the job as per your plan. That is next important step. Once you do these 3 steps, you will start reaping the benefits. So business people will tell, you do these things, get benefits means for them only profit or money. But it is much more than that. That is why I am not using the word profit. It is only meant for business. If you in a general term, if you take innovation, it is benefit. So if you define like this, what is the advantage? Benefits can be many. It can be self, benefit can be for yourself, Second part, it can be for your organization or the company where you are working. Third thing will be for the society. If you tell society, the whole nation, all will be benefited. This decides your level of innovation. If your the level is very narrow or small, you will only achieve benefits for yourself. But when your level of operating innovation gradually, the whole nation will be benefited. And here one more. So once you do this cycle, this is a repetitive process. Once you finish one, you derive the benefits, you can sustain, but parallelly you should start next one. So the whole innovation process is a continuous process. Throughout your life, it should be there. So that is the success of any person. The moment you stop creativity and innovation, within short time you will stop or no, you will fail. So it's a continuous process of innovation we should learn. All are practicing. I am not telling that you would learn. You know it. I am making it little more sharper. Now another important thing, when you are telling self-organized society, what is the difference? Here comes the part ethics. This is a very, very important element. If you don't have ethics, you will end up only self-interest. All other people will be in trouble. So the ethics is important, two stages. When you implement, ethics is important. And before that, when you make the strategy plan, ethics should be considered. That is your wisdom part. If you don't use ethics and wisdom, the results may be only suitable to you. It will help you only. But problem is that you cannot sustain. You start deriving benefit, making problem to others, all will join and kill you. So that will not sustain. So if you have to have a sustainable business or a sustainable activity, the ethics is very, very important. Now, shall I jump to other system because we don't have much time. I think we have covered already 5 minutes. So another 5 minutes. Then 6 minutes. So I will take the simpler part is a knowledge management. Actually, it is not simple. I will make it very simple because I have learned the technique from our Ignatius sir. Otherwise, it is a very complex subject. So actually, I have learned by this training how to represent a complex system in a simple way. So you will see what is the result of NLP training. Sir has given in another format. I will give same thing in a different format. So anyway, innovation we will close. Now this is how you will manage your knowledge or ignorance. Usually these two go together. It's very difficult to separate from a person. This goes together. Now how it is happening, I will tell you. This is another framework. Sir has used, Ignatius sir has used a different framework. Both are highly effective. So here I use a model. There is an area, what we say, we don't know certain things. Certain area we don't know. Now there is this area, maybe others also don't know. And there is another area which I know. Yes, exactly. It's called otherwise Johari's window. So you know it already. Now I will tell you how to use it. Maybe that also you may be knowing. But anyway. Yes. Then this is the area where others know. So this is the framework with which you should analyze the knowledge or ignorance aspects within you, or for an organization has to do it. It can be an individual or an organization. Now what you will do if you don't know, if I don't know something and others also don't know, what we should do? What is the strategy in managing the knowledge? This is called, most popular method is research. So I think on the second day somebody was asking, how to do research. So this is the time when you should research. So you should be very, very careful. When somebody know, you should not jump into research and waste time. Somebody know, you should know what is that. If there is a condition in doing research, you don't know certain aspects, others also don't know. So there is no other way, you have to do research only. It is very important in colleges, doctorates, scientists, any performing organization is very important. Then suppose the other condition is, others know it, but I don't know. What you will do? You should training. So simplest word, training, the number of methods. All methods put together, you can call it collaboration. Collaboration you can achieve by number of methods, training, coaching, working group, all these things. And the another condition, suppose I know it, others don't know it. So how you will run an organization? How you will manage the situation? So here what you should depend on communication. There are a number of other techniques. I am telling only the key technique. Then next situation is that I also know that part, others also know it. What you will do? Here you can start innovating. This will build further knowledge, or you can lead it. Once you have sufficient knowledge for handling a particular problem, you start leading it. So these are the various strategies you can adopt in this various level of knowledge. This is the way you can proceed. This gives the guideline. I think now time is up. Now I think close with that. Thank you.